Hey, we used to be down by 10. Not check scope, boy, I knew I was destined to win. It's a whole bunch of losses I took on the chin. I just had to remember that's just how it is. And that's just how it go. Lil' bro facing 20, he 20 years old. I'm 25, I done beat up the road. Went from New York to Texas and all the way home. Hey, I'm from the country, we putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug say he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis. I don't give a fuck about the industry, I work a job as long as my son's straight. Bitch, I been him with this music since bro used to cook me a beat on the lunch tray. I hate when they act throwed off, that boy wanna crash in his head on a one-way. Bum from that dirty ass off for real, we'll set that bitch off on a Monday. But we'll set that bitch off on a Wednesday. Shit, I told my dog that he more like a brother to me, but I still pull a melee if he go against me. White boy, my name ain't Josh, but I keep the Drake in case they try to get me, and I call a burner on the hula hoop boy, cause they like to spin around some shit till they dizzy. I just told him to vibe, cause this shit just something to ride to. But stood on that same block for some years, working that bitch like a drive-thru. I cut off some people I love, and I still can't believe I'm the person they lied to. I hate little buddy, always on the net, talking about he a shark, but that fish should get fried too. Your ass will die too, for thanking you Superman. Bro said he moved to the agents to fuck some new hoes, and start catching plays out of Uber van. They be get wet as the Hoover Dam. If I out this bitch, I'm a shooter man. Bitch, I'm from Georgia, deep down south. We grew up on Jeezy and Gucci Man. As my uncle would say, on Gucci Man. We grew up on Friday and Pootie Tang. Used to eat on the noodles and noodle things. Leave the hood and come back like a boomerang. Leave the hood and come back like a junkie. Boy, I'm in the spot kicking shit, call me Mr. Miyagi. They big ass stick, but I don't play hockey. These 7'2", take the air out his body. We putting hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug said he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying shipping and handling. I talked to some people, they told me you probably could blow, you just need a little management. Boy, I don't give a fuck about the industry, I find a plug and get rich off of cannabis.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because a player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Just cause y'all together don't mean that y'all together. What it do, how's y'all living? Happy holiday. Happy holiday. What's going on? Shout out to you for being alive. Shout out to you for being here. Remember, subscribe. Need support, like I always say out here in these streets. California's up in the building. What it do? Tennessee is up in the house. Come on in. The Shy's up in the house. Here, we're gonna talk about the Shy too. Y'all is really still at it. Y'all really still at it. We really ain't tripping. The Bronx, New York is in this bitch. Say, Pop and Pastor Lake, these Thundermans are fire. What it do? Tennessee is up in the house one more again. Chi-Town is up in the building. California is up in the house. North Carolina is up in this thing. Come on in. The ATL shouted up in the building. What it do? Florida's in this thing, as I say. Hey, I am from Florida. My state, stand you guys, stay, but you go home, stay, please don't run up. We in 5th Hour Life State. What it do? We got some news. We just gonna run through. I'm just gonna show y'all just a few things. That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it be entertaining. Hopefully I'm entertaining. I feel some type of way. Maybe I'm in a good mood. Maybe I'm not in a good mood. I don't know. It's just Monday. It is Monday, a slow moving Monday at that right there. Get myself together. Shout out to Annazette for the 199 super chat. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. The 281 Houston, Texas. Hey Willie, hey chat. What it do? He said, Willie. Do you mean together or just standing next to each other? I don't even know. I don't know, because it is multiple togethers, right?
And I ain't think it through. I did not think it through, so that's why I'm just saying I don't know. I mean, I thought that they had a new little something out here. Something's supposed to be scamming people. It's something that's supposed to be good. Oh yeah. I knew that we had that right there. How many of y'all get the teeth done? How many of y'all be out here going to the dentist and stuff like that right there, using your insurance, and or not using your insurance? How many of y'all just slide up to the dentist, and be like, handle this, look at here. Oh, shout out to all the dentist offices who know how to get you in there, because a lot of times they will say the imagery, what is that thing called? The x-rays is free. Come on in, your x-ray is free. Let's see if we can, get some money out you. And they do a real good job of keeping people or getting people to come in with that type of marketing. They do really good, because you be like, you know what I'm saying? Because we know the dentist costs and all that, man. I don't feel like doing yada. Y'all know that they be overcharging all that like shit right there. And then you see that sign, free x-ray. Wait, well, why? Then you got to go on around there, and that's how they go on to get them thousands out your behind after they give you the x-ray and point out all them things that's wrong with your mouth. And then it'll make you think, my mom and daddy ain't been handling their business then. Why? Listen, now, I'm not saying that I've had this problem, because I haven't had this problem. But I've heard of other people, and people have been complaining over the years of, I didn't know, like, my teeth was so bad or something like that. Like, my teeth just done fell out and shit. The bone, y'all missing bone something. What is the thing called? Bone stump, to where a lot of y'all can't get like the implants and stuff like that right there, because y'all have lost bone structure or some shit like that right there. But I don't think a lot of parents took taking churn to the dentist real serious. Hell yeah, your bone matrix is messed up out here in these streets. Yeah, you say I get my teeth checked every 6 months. Facts is what we need to do, and y'all need to do a cleaning. Y'all got to do a cleaning out here in these streets. But a lot of times you all can go to the dentist and you get your x-ray and you be like, damn, what's all that? And why my things doing like this right here? Why my teeth slanted like this and shit? It's not funny, but it's funny. It's funny because now that you grown, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. You say that you're grown, you got to go out on and handle your shit now. Some things that probably could have been handled back when you was a child. But the parents, they did the best that they can. They did the best that they can with what they had, the information that they had, and the insurance that they was able to acquire. How many of y'all been tested for a STD? Other than Saturday morning. How many of y'all been tested for the STDs out here in these streets? Well, speaking of STDs, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We have a dentist's office. We have a dentistry. It's urgent. It's patients going on around there and get tested for HIV and hepatitis. So, imagine that you dealing with an institution, with a corporation, with a company. You always get your dentistry done, or you new to the company and you done got some work done, and now they sending out a news report saying that we gonna need for y'all to go on down there to like the health department or something like that right there, get yourself tested on out for an STD. And now you thinking to yourself, hold on. Y'all did work in my mouth. Work with your tools and stuff like that right there. We ain't do no hunching. While we was in y'all office. None of that right there. No bodily fluids except for my mouth being open was exchanged out here. And I don't know how my mouth being open would exchange fluids, but know what you was doing while I was under anesthesia. Anyway, they saying that y'all need to go on around here and get that thing tested on that. Huh? Now, where is this? Pittsburgh? Y'all falling short of glory out here. But look. Even if you got this shit, listen, even if you got something, don't feel like all the way bad because you was at the dentist's office
trying to handle your business about your health. So that's like a plus. Like if you want to feel like negative, do not feel negative. Do not feel negative. You was out there trying to do the health thing.
And now the details. Some patients who went to the dentist recently now have to worry about whether they were exposed to HIV and hepatitis. The health department says the possible exposure was at Smiles at Rittenhouse Square in Center City. And tonight the practice is closed and patients are being urged to get tested. Action News reporter Walter Perez live in Center City with those details tonight. Walter.
And Rick, health officials are contacting patients from Smiles at Rittenhouse Square who went to the clinic between April of last year until the present day. The reason is what health officials are describing as possible exposure to serious illnesses and viruses, including, as you mentioned, HIV.
They said from April 19th for April. Did he say from April of last year?
What health officials are describing Square who went to the clinic between April of last year until the present day.
So that's over a year. That's over a year. Do you know how many people can be affected?
The reason is what health officials are describing as possible exposure to serious illnesses and viruses, including, as you mentioned, HIV. The investigation is ongoing, but Dr. Kirti Chopra's license to practice dentistry has already been suspended temporarily, and her practice, Smiles at Rittenhouse Square, has been shut down.
Her license been suspended temporarily, so she's gonna be able to continue to practice.
It all started after the state health department contacted the Philadelphia Department of Public Health.
They had received a complaint about this dentist and conducted an investigation. Our team went out with them to conduct an on-site visit to document the practices at the dentist office.
The ensuing inspection order goes into full detail about the findings. Those orders state that Dr. Chopra occasionally set aside used single-use anesthetic vials for reuse, and that she does not replace saline bags used for implant procedures until the bags are empty.
Who in the hell Who is reusing the saline bags? Why? Listen, I thought this stuff was a part of business that is like a write-off or something. Well, not like a write-off, but this is a part of business that can be deducted from your taxes, right? And or from a business expense. So you should be able to re-up with some fresh saline bags at least.
And that she does not replace saline bags used for about the findings. Those orders state that Dr. Chopra occasionally set aside used single-use anesthetic vials for reuse.
Single-use anesthetic vials. It says single-use for a reason, lady.
And that she does not replace saline bags used for implant procedures until the bags are empty, just to name two.
It ends up being a lot of possibility of transfer of bodily fluid between patients.
Health officials say even though the risk of exposure is low, Dr. Chopra's patients are being encouraged to test for exposure to hepatitis C, hepatitis B, and HIV. An attorney representing the practice sent Action News a statement reading in part, quote, Dr. Chopra will continue working cooperatively with public health officials regarding patient notification, testing recommendations, and any required infection control remediation. We spoke with people who live in this part of Center City who say this is not something you'd expect when going to the dentist.
I am a little surprised because you would trust a medical professional.
Rule of thumb, I would assume that any dentist I go to uses the proper sanitation techniques. So that's pretty, absurd.
It is pretty absurd. I was listening earlier today to where somebody was commenting on something, and then they said that we got to stop acting like licenses is a big deal. Like licenses, like we got to stop thinking that licenses is everything, because last week or something, people was having an argument about people degrees and stuff like that. I don't need to bring up no names, but they done got to the point to where licenses ain't everything. I'm gonna let Buddy just say that little piece again. Say why license is important right here. Watch it.
I would assume that any dentist I go to uses the proper sanitation techniques. So that's pretty, absurd.
Yeah, because being non-licensed means that you is not held to that standard or to any standard by being non-licensed. Move right along. Ain't gonna be much. Oh, you're going on down there and get yourself checked out. Just saying something. I'm trying to help. Hell, dog it. You is lying to me.
I just clicked on something else. We finna stay in y'all's mouth right now. We finna stay in y'all mouth. Now, as y'all come on in, go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. It's a slow moving Monday, man, but we finna try to get so much news out the way. So much news out the way, and you may be excited and entertained all at the same doggone time. I'm finna show y'all something. That I'm just not seeing. Let me click it right here. Let's go on around here to Chicago. See, y'all mouths, our mouths is really, really important. We have a situation out of Chicago, a Chicago area dentist. I'm just not, oh, Jesus. Chicago area dentist is accused of leaving a patient without permanent teeth. So I'm guessing now the patient said I had to use Gorilla Glue. I'm believing that this is what the patient is saying because it's written and like the title say, I use Gorilla Glue. I didn't watch this, so I'm watching it with you good people. Let's see what these people talking about. Here we go.
After life hands its hardest blows,
I had a tooth in the bottom that went through my lip.
you hold on to one simple hope.
If somebody's gonna do a serious procedure like this, do your homework.
You've taken all these people's money and you have no comment?
That one day you'll be able to smile again.
So I was in a domestic dispute with my kid's father, and he sucker punched me in the mouth, and my teeth fell out.
In 2021, after surviving domestic violence and later cancer, Jenny made a decision she believed would rebuild more than just her mouth. It would restore her dignity, her ability to eat, speak, smile. She signed on for full mouth reconstruction.
It was a very hard recovery. That surgery is hard because they screwed them in our bone.
Okay, we are specialized in.
She selected a well-known implant dentist in the western suburbs, Paul Petrangaro. This is her letter welcoming her to the practice.
It was close to like $40,000.
Temporary teeth came next. A fragile fabricated bridge to normalcy, never meant to last.
So when I'm eating, my cheek is getting caught in between the nails. Yeah.
So your cheek, the tissue of your cheek is getting caught in between, and so you're just slicing the inside of your cheek.
When I look at this patient, I'm doing a consult on this patient, okay?
Then came the delays and confusion. There was a lot of back and forth on when she would get her permanent dentures placed. She did receive these images of what they would look like.
And I'm like, okay, I'm ready for my permanents, And they put me in temps again.
Jenny first got her temps October 7th, 2021, waiting for weeks. That turned into months. Months eventually turned into years.
Wow.
When I finally closed that bill out, that's when I started getting really scared. Because now I done paid you, I've paid everything. I'm ready to continue on with life, I've done chemo, I'm ready to go on.
The final appointment had been 3 years in the making. This was it. The moment everything would finally be made right. But when Jenny walked in, relief turned to fear.
I went upstairs and the office was black. Like there's nobody in there. So I started getting kind of frantic. I'm calling and calling and calling. You can hear the phone through the door. Nobody's there.
This email from Petrangaro, June 29, 2024, claimed the practice was moving because of health issues and that, quote, limited my ability and the range of procedures I can perform. Due to these circumstances, I have decided not to renew our lease at the Oak Brook location. However, I am excited to announce that I will be establishing a new clinical practice. But records from the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation tell a different story. Months earlier, Petrangaro was disciplined on April 1st of 2024.
Yeah, boy, sound like they gave her them T-Booty. God, just left out the
His dental license already suspended, followed by indefinite probation for a minimum of 2 years for gross negligence, patient abandonment, dangerous overdosing, and conduct tied to a patient's death.
In Elmhurst, no answer, no signs of life. So we're going to move on and keep digging.
That wrongful death lawsuit dates back to October 18th, 2022, when Margaret Reikovich underwent a dental implant procedure with Dr. Paul Petrangaro. The lawsuit recently filed in
I'm going to stop it right there. Because now I'm looking at this. And this is one of them stories that's damn near 15 minutes long. I didn't know that before I hadn't clicked on it, but I'm guessing that they're going to talk about multiple patients. Multiple patients is what they're going to talk about. But we got through the first one. And oh God. Oh no. Now I do understand that I had them say that they had them said that I use Gorilla Glue. I just don't know what part of the story was she's gonna say I use Gorilla Glue. But we know it. We just not finna sit here for no 15 minutes on no one story. But my bad. Anyway. Make sure that y'all take care of y'all mouth, man. Listen, I guess that we just gotta start checking people's BBB, the Better Business Bureau. The Better Business Bureau when it come down to medical procedures and stuff like that right now. We got to check on some stuff, man. I don't know what to tell her, though. I really don't. I don't know. Can she go to somebody else? I'm pretty sure that she can find, like, a miracle worker. But the problem with that right there is she's all paid up. She's literally all paid up. So what do you do when you all paid up? You can't get your money back. I know about that. I know about that type of scam right now. I really, really do. But moving right along. Oh, y'all kids out here acting ass. Y'all churn. Is y'all churn. Hold on. Let's go around here to Norfolk. Norfolk. They still taking over streets. Y'all, for some reason across the country, we just can't get it together when it comes down to controlling the teens. Why does it seem like the teens is controlling the adults? It's like the inmates controlling the yard. This is what it seemed like to me. Something is clearly wrong. We just cannot get a hold of it. And now we got the street takeovers out here with that real fire. I know to be out here, bam, they got Dracos, shit like that. They jumping out on y'all and all that fly stuff right there. But they is out here with real fire. Literally real fire. Here we go.
A group of young people in Norfolk damaging property and creating a dangerous situation at the same time.
Ashley Knight shows us what was caught on camera and has more from the woman who recorded it.
That's right, Aisha and Regina, shocking video to say the least. This woman didn't know what to think when she saw what was going on, but she hopes no one gets hurt if it happens again.
That's not something that usually happens in this neighborhood. Like, this is a usually quiet neighborhood.
It wasn't quiet Sunday night around 8:15. This is what a neighbor caught on camera in the 1000 block of Redgate Avenue.
So I open my door and I just immediately smell the smell of burned rubber. And I see them across the park just doing donuts, doing burnouts, shooting fireworks. Then the flamethrower.
You can see a large group of people with one person spilling gasoline on the pavement and it quickly going up in flames.
I just want to say congratulations to all dog you folk for not being in any of this footage. You mean to tell me I like the you folk out here acting like this?
Then you see the young man with the flamethrower walking among the bystanders. Some people we talked to describe the scene as complete chaos. The next day you can see the damage leaving its mark. Alita, who doesn't want to show her face, says some of the kids were throwing fireworks into the fire, putting everyone in danger.
But you just see like sparks coming towards the gas, and one of them landed right in it, and it just went. While
you see black folks where?
Everyone's like right there. I'm worried for y'all because y'all are gonna hurt yourselves.
What goes through your mind when you open the door and you see all of that happening right outside?
I'm just very confused. How they got there, why our neighborhood, why that, it's just so random.
She says a police car did drive by.
He turned on his lights and everyone scattered.
That's the problem. That's the problem, but then also it is the judicial system. Once we arrest the churn, we got the catch and release. We're not prosecuting. It's a problem.
But really, I think they heard the fire truck. I think they heard the sirens from the fire truck, and that's what scared them, so they left.
And she hopes it'll go back to being a quiet neighborhood.
So it's like a worry of everyone, like loss of life, loss of limb, loss of property, loss of vegetation.
I think that the story would have been a lot better if a few of them would have like caught on fire.
Everything?
That would have made like a real hot story. And I want to Damn it, do I want to invite? No, hell, just keep doing what y'all doing.
Now, Norfolk police say an officer was dispatched to a call for disorderly conduct and say MPD proactively tracks and monitors street takeover events. They say detectives will conduct a follow-up investigation and ask for anyone with videos or pictures or really any information to submit it through to police through their...
Always submit. If we know something, say something. People is submitting videos. That's how we able to see the street takeovers, because people is recording and then putting it on the internet so we can all see. The problem is we are seeing, and it goes back to, we ain't doing nothing about it. We is seeing, but we not doing anything about it. Just saying, shout out law enforcement, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and then eventually the laws may change. You know, the laws may change. Let's come on down here to Miami-Dade. Miami-Dade County. Let's shift it just a little bit real quick. I say spray them hoses. Listen, do y'all know how exciting it would have been if one of them would have got caught on fire? Hollering and shit. Ah! My hair, my face. 45-degree burn angle. You know what I'm saying? 45-degree burns. That would have been really a beautiful thing. And then we could have watched the parent be like, oh my God, my child is in recovery. And all this flights, don't nobody care nothing about nothing. Nobody care nothing about none of that shit, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. Just try y'all best to get closer to the fire or something like that. Anyway, what's going on down here to Miami-Dade County? We have a mother who had went through a little something with her baby. Her baby was 7 years old. And her baby had messed around and drowned out here in the doggone street. The baby gone. The baby was just in the water, like in the lake or something like that. He perished. He gone. Okay. The mother is now going to speak out for the first time. She's going to speak out for the first time. Normally, when the news come to cover a story and they talk to a parent who has lost a child, the news get to ask questions about the loss of the child. This one went just a little bit different. This is something that I really ain't never seen and I'm not understanding. Maybe it's just me. I'm not understanding. Let me go and put this up on screen. Let's see the mother of a 7-year-old talk. Here we go.
You will only see on CBS News Miami, we are hearing from the mother of a 7-year-old boy who drowned in a southwest Miami-Dade canal earlier this week. Good evening, I'm Chelsea Jones. King Dixon was discovered floating in the water about 3 blocks from his home. CBS News Miami's Peter Dent is your reporter in southwest Miami-Dade with more on this heartbreaking story.
This is the first time the child's mother has spoken, and she told me that she wanted to share her memories of her son as she plans to join a vigil for him here at this park tonight. Emotional moments here in Leisure City as Alanda Dorval returns to the canal where her son lost his life. This is where King Supa Dixon drowned after wandering away from his nearby home after returning from school on Tuesday afternoon.
You mean everything to me.
Dorval showed us this new picture of her son while talking to us about him.
She showed a new picture of her son. Showed a new picture of her son while she was talking about him. He's 7. She's showing a new picture. Shout out to the little player right there, man. The new picture. You know, he's 7. Go ahead.
While talking to us about him.
My son, King Supa Dixon, he was 7 years old. He was vibrant, happy, loved the outdoors, brave. He was very loving. He loved fruits and jumping and running in outer space. I don't really want to talk about what happened.
Okay.
I just want to show my sweet boy.
I've never heard, like I said before I started, when the news come to do a report, they ask you questions about the situation and about your loved one that had them pass. She don't want to talk about the situation of her child's passing. So she's wasting our time.
Sweet boy. And I just wanted to prevent this from happening to any other kid. things happen. It's not about that. Things happen. But maybe other things could be put in place that doesn't happen the way it did. Like I said, I feel like there should be a gate here.
And King's mother has this message for other parents.
Just cherish the ones around you. Cherish everyone around you. Cherish your family. Love others like God loves you. And that's all you can live your life. That's the only way you can live, because you never know. You never know.
King's mother is using a fundraising website to generate money for his burial expenses. Meanwhile, the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office is investigating this incident to try to find out just how this happened. In Southwest Miami-Dade, Peter Danch, CBS News.
You know, like they say, when you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. But because this is my show and this is the Willie Williams Show, I got to go on and say something that a lot of people that may not agree with, which I'm really not looking for you to agree with. It's just something that popped in my mind. What's wrong? You don't want to talk about the situation, but you want to talk about like preventing a situation like this from happening. You say that they should have a gate around here. You should have a gate around the lake. She got a good point. She really do got a good point. Here we go.
On this heartbreaking story.
This is the first time the child's mother has spoken, and she told me that she wanted to share her memories of her son as she plans to join a vigil for him here at this park tonight.
That's a good one. You say she wasn't watching them. That's what it sounds like to me.
Emotional moment.
Yeah, no tears either. Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. He say that's not her in the pic with him. Listen, when I saw it, I was like, boy, AI beast. Listen, boy, Photoshop a mofo, boy. Photoshop a mofo, and they got y'all ladies out here looking like who you wish you looked like. Can we say that? Well, can I say it? That baby look like somebody who she wish she can look like.
Here in Leisure City, as Alanda Dorval returns to the canal where her son lost his life. This is where King Supa Dixon drowned after wandering away from his nearby home.
He wandered away from his nearby home, what we would call that in the community. Watch this. If a man was a custodial of a child and the child was said he wandered off, he wandered off and walked into a lake and had done drowned, guess who would be in jail? The father, the male guardian would be in jail for allowing a child to wander off and die. That's called child neglect. We can look it up. This is called neglect. This is called neglect all the way across the board. I don't care how y'all want to look at it. But for some reason, this good mother is not being prosecuted. You say, was he autistic? I have no idea, but because they say that the child is 7 and the child looked a lot younger than 7. That's why I keep saying like his new picture. What we talking? He's 7. I don't understand.
Returning from school on Tuesday afternoon.
So he wandered off.
Supa Dixon drowned after wandering away from his nearby home after returning from school on Tuesday afternoon.
So watch this again. This just watch. Falls under neglect. He came home from school, made it home, and then he wandered off from home to the lake. Man, if damn it, that's neglect all day.
You mean everything to me.
Dorval showed us this new picture of her son while talking to us about him.
And he's 7? He has to be, well, I don't want to say that he has to be autistic. I would believe that he's autistic.
My son, King Supa Dixon, he was 7 years old. He was vibrant, happy, loved the outdoors, brave. He was very loving. He loved fruits and jumping and running in outer space.
There it is. He loved outer space. Well, I guess he's 7. So
I don't really want to talk about what happened.
Oh, You don't want to talk about why. Listen, Channel 4, damn it, CBS 4 came on around there for you to talk about what happened to your child. I don't want to talk about what really had to happen, but you want these people to continue to record. And you still want to be on television. I know people that's watching it, but Willie, she is hurt. She going through a little something. That baby postpartum up and all that fly shit. Listen, that baby want attention. You want the news people to give you something while you're not giving something in return. We supposed to just feel some type of way and hurt for you and all that little fly shit. Listen, around here, y'all know I lack sympathy and empathy. I have none. This is child neglect. That's a foot at its fullest. And if we not gonna prosecute, y'all know good as hell well. Ain't nowhere in here I should be around here in my feelings or feel some type of way for somebody or somebody that we not gonna prosecute. We don't care nothing about no damn kids. We care nothing about children if we're not gonna prosecute the people who is harming children. If you as a guardian and your child wanders off, you have harmed your child by not doing your job.
Okay.
You just want to talk, but you don't want to give us no damn.
Show my sweet boy. And I just wanted to prevent this from happening to any other kid.
Now, I just want to say this right here. If this is his recent picture, no. If he don't look like this in 2026, and she done pulled out a 3-year-old or 4-year-old picture, then y'all gotta ask yourself, well, why he ain't got no up-to-date pictures? Huh?
This from happening to any other kid. Things happen. It's not about that. Things happen. But maybe other things could be put in place that doesn't happen the way it did.
You say things happen. But things could be put in place so things don't happen in the way that it did. So you don't want to talk about it, but you kind of do want to talk about it?
Like I said, I feel like there should be a gate here.
Do y'all understand that she just blamed whoever owned the property for not having a gate? That's literally what she just did without a tear in her eye. I think that it just should be a gate. Well, I think that parents need to watch their children.
I said, I feel like there should be a gate here.
And King's mother has this message for other parents.
Yeah, I feel like parents need to watch their children.
Just cherish the ones around you.
Cherish means watching your children. Now, y'all say that this ain't her. Dang! Yeah, hold on, dog. Y'all say that ain't her? Do y'all know that they don't look like nothing alike? But they got on the same necklace? They got on the same... Man, boy... Do y'all know one of the worst things I hear in these doggone street that I be out here seeing? Because I be seeing people that be on the internet and then you see them in person. Awful. Y'all do not look like y'all look on the internet. Oh, yeah, she do look like Jasmine Crockett. Say, Jasmine Crockett hold that baby. Say, I bet you got to go fund me. Facts. And we going to get into it. Oh, we're going to go to the GoFundMe. I haven't even read it, but we're going to go there. Listen. Damn, that baby don't look nothing like that baby right there. She literally don't look nothing alike. That's what's up.
You cherish your family?
Cherish your family. Oh, so yeah, he was in like the space thing. I thought I had something to say about the space thing, but I didn't. Shout out little player, man. I wish that whoever was supposed to have been watching you. Let me just go on and say it right. I wish that the mother that was supposed to have been watching you would have been watching you. Because maybe he could have became an astronaut or something.
Love others like God loves you. And that's all you can live your life. That's the only way you can live. Because you never...
That's the only way that we can live. Just live and love how God will love you and all that fly stuff right there. Because that's the only way that we can live. I think another way that we can live is we can watch our damn children. I think that that's like really, really a good way that we can live. We can watch the children because the children are our future. Teach them well. Let them go ahead on and lead the way. Show us all. Show us all. The beauty. Do they say the beauty? The beauty that they possess inside. Give them a strength. Give them a strength of pride. Huh? To make it easier. There is a visual hell for King. I'm looking for his name now because they don't have the link. I'm looking for his name. Direct. Hold up, swole up. I'm looking for a full name. Oh, all right. So 7-year-old King Super Dixon. And these stories, they be sad, and I do understand that they be sad, but I just. It bothers me that we don't, well, it bothers me that women don't take responsibility. I promise you, dog. I promise you it bothers me. But, you say sing, Willie, sing. I be trying to remember like the words, stuff like that right there. I sure no dude. They're going to put it up on the screen. Sad, sad. Hold on. Got to be more careful. Is this one? Right there, man. If y'all would like to support the mother, if y'all like to support the mother, honoring King Super Dixon memory. She asked for 27, or they asked for 27. They got 14,945. And please do not forget that the Willie Williams Show also has a GoFundMe. Links down there in the description. So I'm guessing that. So in 2025, this is him. Okay, all right. So the picture that she was showing is an up-to-date picture. Got it. Bam. Shout out to Blanca. Blanca done gave a stack out here in these streets. Help me lay my son, King Super Dixon, to rest. My name is Alanda. My name is Alanda Dorval. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I am the devastated mother of my beautiful 7-year-old son, King Super Dixon. The sudden and unexpected loss of my child, of my son, has shattered my heart in ways I cannot even begin to explain. King was my world, my happiness, and my reason for smiling every single day. He was a sweet, loving, joyful little boy with autism who had the purest heart and the brightest spirit. He was also fearless, brave, and carefree. King loved music, spaceships, airplanes, running, jumping, and the ocean. He absolutely loved to eat food and a variety of fruits, especially apples. His smile could light up an entire room, and his laughter brought joy to everyone around him. Anyone who met him knew how special he truly was. He also leaves behind his loving 8-year-old sister and 5-year-old brother, who are now trying to understand the heartbreaking loss of someone, the loss of someone that they love so deeply. So he has an 8-year-old sister and a 5-year-old brother. 8-year-old and a 5-year-old brother. Dang. Got to be more careful. Everything changed so suddenly, and our family is struggling to cope with this unimaginable pain. No mother ever imagined having to prepare a funeral for her child. The grief has been overwhelming, and each day feels harder than the last as I try to navigate life without my baby. I want to say something to all mothers, because she pointed out something. Say no mother ever imagines. And I say, and what I want to campaign on, all mothers need to imagine their child's funeral or children's funeral. You need to plan in your brain. Plan in your brain, write it down, take action. Ahead of time, because remember, she has 3 children. Well, had 3, now she have 2. She have no insurance for this child. So when you don't have insurance for the 7-year-old and you have an 8 and a 5-year-old, the in-between child, don't have insurance. So that also lets me know that the other children, 9 times out of 10, they don't have insurance either. During this heartbreaking time, I am humbly asking for help with funeral and memorial expenses so I can give my son the beautiful and peaceful farewell he deserves. They got that word again. They got that word, and it pisses me off every time one of you people who should have had insurance on your damn loved one don't have insurance on your damn loved one. Talk about what your loved one deserve. If you really felt like what your loved one deserves it, then you would have had things in place for your loved one to get what they deserve. Any donation, no matter the amount, would mean more than words can express and would help ease some of the financial burden during this painful time. If you are unable to donate, I kindly ask that you please share this fundraiser and keep me and my family in your prayers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your kindness, support, prayers, and compassion during the hardest moment of my life. With love, Alanda Dorval. So if y'all would like to help out the family, y'all please remember to go around to Honoring King Super Dixon Memories. That's what's up. Oh, man, the little player. Oh, look at him. Got to be more careful. But he done lost his life because us as parents, ain't parenting properly. Moving right along, I ain't going to much over. Now, I know a lot of people make the argument, Willie, you don't know who was watching them and all that flash. You don't know whether the mom was at work or somebody else. Well, whoever, like I had to say, whoever the hell was supposed to be watching the damn boy failed. Period. Point blank. And whoever was supposed to be watching, I don't give a damn if it was one of the other siblings. Gotta lock their ass up too. Listen, boy, I like it. I like all. I'm trying to tell you something. I don't just be talking, Anyway, move right along. It's not about me. It's not about me. Moving right along. It's a sad story, though. It's really, really sad. What is this? We got... Okay. All right. We out here killing. That's what's up. Got y'all YNs doing y'all thingamajig. Let's go around here to... Is this Chicago? I think it's Chicago. Because you all done had a violent weekend. It never fails. It's Memorial Weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Y'all out here pop, 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 pop all weekend. Bitch came. Listen, people done bought fresh outfits shit for the weekend and now they got blood in them. Got to be more careful. It's a shame. A lot of ladies getting blood in their perms and shit. You know, because y'all fools out here shooting. Now listen. Shout out to the women. Shout out to the women because they're not the ones that's out here shooting. It is the humans who y'all refuse to get that monkey to who's out here shooting. Put that up on screen. We got 4 of these fools. Well, not 4 of the fools, but we got 4 teenagers who were shot during the after-prom party. Do y'all know that there's so many videos of prom disasters this year? Wild out here. Shout out to Jay the Great Alien for the $2 super chat. Say, black holes, mammies fail they children. Facts. Let's go on and get into this right here. A prom party done got shot up. Here we go.
It is shaping up to be a violent holiday weekend with at least 16 people shot overnight. One of the most serious incidents involved an after-prom party on the city's southwest side. 4 teens ended up in the hospital. WGN's Angelica Sanchez spoke with witnesses who had to take cover.
Everybody knows you heard shooting from this side. From that side of the block, then coming from that side. So a lot of people got under that gray car right there. We all was ducking.
A party on the 2500 block of South Washtenaw ended when bullets went flying.
A lot of people lost it with their belongings.
Police say the shooting sent 4 teenagers to Mount Sinai Hospital.
I need to be third out for the person shot.
Police say an 18-year-old female victim was shot in the right buttocks. A 16-year-old female victim was shot in her left calf. Another 16-year-old female victim suffered a graze wound to the right leg, and the youngest victim, a 14-year-old male, suffered a graze wound to the right arm.
They're shooting them babies in the booty now. Gonna need a BBL.
People had their hair done, makeup did. A lot of people, it was after prom party for them.
Neighbors and witnesses say most of the teens at the party appeared to have come from a prom.
Sound like about 20, 30 gunshots. Crazy.
I'm sure the elderly people that was in their house was crazy scared.
A frustrated neighbor who does not want to be identified for fear of her safety says she called 911 multiple times to report the party before shots rang out.
You can hear my voice is gone because I was arguing with the police 911, telling them get out of here. These are kids. They don't know no better, especially when they intoxicated.
Police say all 4 victims are listed in good condition.
I thank God they okay.
Neighbors are relieved no one lost their life.
You got kids out here that's underage, going to be drinking, doing drugs, and you know what's going to happen.
No arrests have been made, but police do say that the suspect is described as a male offender that ran away. Area 4 detectives continue their investigation. Reporting near Little Village, Angelica Sanchez, WGN.
She say, little mama say, watch it, Lil. This shit funny.
Sound like about 20.
Appeared to have come from a prom.
Sound like about 20, 30 gunshots. Crazy. Yeah. I'm sure the elderly people that was in their house was crazy scared.
A frustrated neighbor who does not want to be identified for fear of her safety says she called 911 multiple times to report the party before shots rang out.
You can hear my voice is gone.
There it is. Shout out to Jay the Great Alien for the $2 super chat. He said, damn, caught a hot one like Lonzo in Training Day. There it is. Right in the buttocks. That baby say, you can hear my voice right now, it's gone.
You hear my voice is gone.
Listen, no. Let your brain, let your brain try to figure out what you just said.
Times to report the party before shots rang out.
You can hear my voice is gone.
You can hear my voice is gone. Isn't that like a double entendre? Or damn it, it's a double negative or something like that right there? You can hear my voice is gone. You can hear my voice gone. All right, sister. Let me back it up a little bit more. Hey,
a lot of people lost it with their belongings.
Police say the shooting sent 4 teenagers to Mount Sinai Hospital.
Likely to be third out for the person shot.
Police say an 18-year-old female victim was shot in the right buttocks. A 16-year-old female victim was shot in her left calf. Another 16-year-old female victim suffered a graze wound to the right leg, and the youngest victim, a 14-year-old male, suffered a graze wound to the right arm.
So 3 16-year-olds got shot.
People had their hair done, makeup did. Yep. A lot of people, it was after prom party for them.
Neighbors and witnesses say most of the teens at the party appeared to have come from a prom.
Sound like about 20, 30 gunshots. Crazy.
I'm say that's her normal cop voice.
Sure the elderly people that was in their house was crazy scared.
A frustrated neighbor who does not want to be identified for fear of her safety says she called 911 multiple times to report the party before shots rang out.
You can hear my voice is gone because I was arguing with the police 911, telling them get out of here. These are kids.
I can imagine her screaming at dispatch, get out of here, they kids. So trying to force the police to hurry up and get on out there because it's kids out there. It's kids out there, and she believed that it's their job. She believed that it's their job to watch after the kids because the kids out there getting shot by other kids. She believed that this is the job of law enforcement. So let me scream and holler at law enforcement so they can come around here and do the job that's not their job. Got it. Make all the sense in the world. She thinks you're right.
They don't know no better, especially when they intoxicated.
Now, I like what she did right there. She said that the kids don't know no better. Now, if she would have stopped right there, I would have said something else. But then she said, especially when they're intoxicated. I'm gonna let you slide with the intoxicated. See, because she put the intoxicated part on it. She didn't just leave that the kids don't know no better. She said, especially with the intoxication. And in my mind, out there on that spirit water do a thing to y'all, boy. Y'all got to stay off that goddamn spirit water outside, especially as teenagers. We used to drink in houses. We went outside with AKs and shit. We was inside drinking, trying to do a little something in homes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the single mamas out here in the street. For y'all working second and third shift, we really do appreciate y'all as teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all daughters home. Y'all daughters home and we drinking up y'all liquor here. We bringing liquor and we bringing little bills and stuff like that right there. But we drunk inside the house. Y'all outside drinking? This shit wild out here. So remember, y'all watch 23-60-09. Expect, because y'all children is supposed to be graduating. Your children is supposed to be graduating, and a lot of y'all children are not going to be able to graduate because they're going to have a funeral. They're going to be dead or hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really be looking out for the kids, or don't be looking out for the kids. Like I've often said, it don't hurt that bad when you got insurance. Look, it don't hurt that bad now. Remember Willie Williams told you that it don't hurt that bad when you got insurance. It really hurts when you ain't got no damn insurance. Can we all agree with that right there? Uh-huh. Oh, let's talk about arguing online. Arguing online. Y'all out here arguing online and stuff, and then y'all dying. Y'all arguing, and y'all dying. Shit crazy. He said a funeral is a graduation of some sort. Yes, you graduated to the afterlife. If there is yes, it's an afterlife. But when we say afterlife, a lot of people take the afterlife as is something, like it's something. I'm saying afterlife, meaning that you dead. Like this is after your life. A lot of y'all say the afterlife, meaning that y'all gonna be reincarnated, or like y'all still gonna be living. Shout out to y'all who believe that y'all still gonna be living after you die. Ain't nothing wrong with the thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You can believe whatever y'all believe. Oh, do y'all understand that they have released the files? Y'all know that there are aliens on Earth? They done released the file. Do y'all know what's crazy? I've only heard this from, shout out to our lighter hue brothers and sisters. They be on some shit. They be on what the hell is going on. It's probably like one or two black people or black folk I have seen talk about the aliens and stuff and the release of the files. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's our lighter hue brothers talking about that, the files and the videos that the government, and shout out to Trump for signing the paperwork, released the footage. You know what I'm saying? They letting them out in waves. They gave us the first wave. Ain't nobody said nothing about it. And a lot of y'all don't even know nothing about it. Now we're on the second wave or the second release. I don't understand why we can't release all at the same time. But, you know, they probably got a small hard drive. I have no idea. Shout out to Sharon. Shout out to Sharon. I hope I pronounced it for showing support. I appreciate that right there. You say they been told y'all about aliens. Listen. Regular folks have been saying something about aliens since like the 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. The government plus society classified those people as being crazy, loony, and all that flashy around. But then the unidentified objects and stuff like that right there have been seen more, not by a big camcorder, but by our phones. It's so many goddamn sightings that the extraterrestrials would be like, man, shit, we sick of hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like they out here. You know, whatever it is, we don't know. Here's the real crazy part that I had to think about this right here. So they don't release the files, basically letting us know that this shit real, right? The majority of people don't give a damn about aliens right now. Been rent high. Rent high, it's finna be the first of the month again. Listen, rent is high. Gas high. This having a problem with places to stay. People is losing homes. People is about to lose their home. People about to go in foreclosure. People about to get evicted out here in the goddamn street. School got to be out. We got to put we have to parent our children. The summer finna come up. What the hell? Aliens, man, don't nobody give a damn about no goddamn aliens. Huh? Society has gotten to the point to where the government has lied so damn much that even if the aliens is real, we don't believe that the aliens is real now. This is crazy as hell. Huh? Because people ain't talking about it. People can care less about that shit right now. People talking about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B right now. Huh? People talking about Meg Thee Stallion getting back with her boyfriend right now. I'm just throwing something out there. Huh? Tell E.T. to send the check. He need to go out and cut the check. I'm just saying though. Shout out to Sharon for the $10 super chat. You say you got some of the best quotes, pimps. They've been riding with you for a few years now, and will continue to. So I appreciate that right there. Thank you. For real. Shout out to D. Shout out to D for the $4 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Maybe I'll find me some footage about what they is talking. What I saved. Hell, since y'all here, and I should have already had some up here for y'all, because I had done saved like a few of the videos of PB talking and stuff. And listen, you can't believe every goddamn thing. You can't believe every doggone thing. So I just been taking things with like a grain of salt, and if it's true, then it's true. Then it is what it is. Do y'all know that they also saying that there's four different species or 4 different types of extraterrestrials? Or wait. There's 4 different types of aliens. But they're saying that there is no extraterrestrials. They're calling them aliens, and then on the other hand, some is calling them extraterrestrial. Because the terrestrials, I forgot the definition of a terrestrial. What is the definition of extraterrestrial? What is considered an extraterrestrial? Commonly called aliens, and I don't know why they is making a distinction of the two, but that's what I've been out here hearing. But yeah. They is saying that it's 4 different brands or 4 different types. So, and they live among us. They say that they live among us. So your friends and family, the person who you laying down with could not be real. Well, they real because you're able to see them, touch them, and all that fly stuff right there. But they may not be real human beings or 100% human. They may not be 100% human. I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it right now. I have to be more careful. So I will make it my business to be able to find it by tomorrow or something like that right there. Hold on. Let me do UF real quick. Okay, the files have been released. Because I want y'all to see like these 4. Oh, this was off of, is this CNN? Oh, hold on. I think I got one for y'all. Bam. Let's go ahead and put it up on the screen. Let's see. This Fox
released the UFO files a few weeks back, and we just found out over 1 billion people have visited the site. 1 billion. It's got to be a record.
Oh, 1 billion.
The War Department says more files will be released soon.
See?
UFO experts and top researchers have been investigating aliens for years. Their sources say dozens of crashed UFOs have been recovered, and what they found inside? Shocking.
Yeah. It's called the Greys, the Reptilians, Nordic Whites, and it's another one, right?
Do people think that there's one type of non-human intelligence that's visiting the Earth, or is there many, many types?
People who have been involved in recoveries have said
there are at least 4 separate types. Now, I have not had direct access to that, but I believe the people who I talked to.
4 different types of life.
4 different types of life.
4 different species of aliens. Another scientist called them Greys, Nordics, Insectoids, and Reptilians. All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails, like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis. The Greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall. We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming, and there are a lot of believers in Congress.
I have seen evidence in a skiff that leads me to believe there are things we cannot explain, and I have observed things that are of non-human origin and creation. That's my opinion.
Releasing the files.
I have observed things of non-human yada yada yada, And then I just say that's my opinion. I have observed things that I can't explain, non-human or whatever. But that's my opinion. See, now a lot of people that would have went over a lot of people's head. A lot of people would have just stuck on, oh my God, so she have seen some things and it's real. That baby say I saw them. But but I ain't saying that they real. Because when she say, my opinion, I saw them, that let me know that you didn't see them. If it's your opinion that's what you saw. Yeah, she's just saying shit. She just want to be in the news.
Isn't easy. They've been hitting for years, and a lot of people want to keep it that way. We are not alone.
We're not alone. They say, what a weird time to be an adult. They say, can't afford a home. All bills are through the roof. Gas is $5 a gallon. Food is poison. Vaccines. Bill Gates, aliens. Man, if I knew this year would be like this, I wouldn't have bought a kid insurance. Say, I wish I can go back 50 years. Say, I can't even move to the woods anymore. You say ticks will get you. Got to be more careful. Look. I've told y'all for a long time, I don't believe that we actually care about children, because if you cared about children, I don't think that you would bring a child to this planet. Just to bounce off what Buddy had done said. But anyway, I thought that he was going I thought that was one that had the pictures. But it's so many different type of pictures out here that we really can't be like, oh, this the picture. So we ain't gonna do that right there. Move right along. I had to throw that out there because it was on my heart. It was on my heart, and maybe the Lord put it on my heart to Willie, let the people know. Willie, let the people know that there is other species on the planet that we finna have to compete with. Now, I just want to ask y'all this right here. Because like I say, dog you players, we love this thing called booties. And we love this thing called booties. When the aliens start to communicate with us and let us know, hey, we aliens and we here to stay and all that flash shit right now. If the aliens got a booty now, y'all think that we gon', you know what I'm saying? Y'all think that we gonna try to have some type of relations? Huh? What if like the alien like be thick? Thick alien. You know what I'm saying? What do we do with that? Y'all think, listen, y'all. We is on 92 with the thumbs up. Can we hit 100 real quick so I can go on to the next story? But yeah. What if they got some nice shapes or something? Like, what do we do with that? Really, what do we do with that? And ooh. Can they put you on child support? Can they put you on child support? That is crazy though. Think about this right here. Let's say that aliens is aliens, and human beings smashing the aliens, getting the aliens pregnant. We impregnate them, but we don't want to take care of the baby because it's alien. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about alien insurance. I don't know, like, and I do understand that it's like a part of me, but me and the alien, I don't know what they look like. I can't even imagine what me and the alien DNA together will go ahead on and look like. But who would fault a man? Is a man still a deadbeat dad if he don't want to take care of his alien baby though? It's an alien, you know? You say them witches are aliens too. You say you still paying child support? Still on child support. Damn, dog. So you still got to be responsible for the alien, for the. And then you gotta ask yourself, well, the alien, like if they got like a space shuttle or something like that, they got a place to stay. The alien, damn it, the alien baby, they might not eat food and shit. They might just grow. They might just breathe and shit, and they don't need like food, lights. They can see in the dark, so they don't need lights. You know what I'm saying? if that's a part of, you know, if you get one of the good ones. If you get one of them good little aliens, you know what I'm saying? Your baby might be like a super baby, something like that right there. But they might not need to be parented. Hell, how can you parent an alien/human baby when you ain't alien? You don't know how to rear a child. That's an alien. What if when they come out, they grown? What if when they come out, like they know everything? How do you raise that? I'm just saying. Move right along. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold you. Listen, and ladies, if y'all out here having abortions, have them goddamn abortions. Have them damn abortions. Man, y'all also gotta stop bringing children around here, dog. Listen, damn it, I just read the thing. Gas $5. Gas $5 still got the vaccine and shit like that right there. We still got C-19 out here. Shout out to everybody who is still getting caught up with C-19. I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, did y'all know that nicotine is not all bad for y'all? They say that a lot of people didn't catch C-19 because of they had nicotine in their system, like they smoke squares or something. That's what they say. So if y'all know anybody who was smoking squares or something like that right there and who had done got C-19, just let me know. Let me know, because we got to find out is this stuff true or false out here. Huh? Yeah, right. I never got C-19 and I did not get no damn shot. We not putting that in this beautiful vessel. We not in this vessel right here. I love me some me. I love me some me, bitch. And damn it, because my argument used to be, well, hell, if everybody else getting vaccinated, why y'all worried about if getting vaccinated was so working? Why y'all mad that I didn't get it? I can't give it to y'all if y'all got it, right? He said, I don't want nicotine. He said, the jab say fat. He said, so that explained baby alien why his head shaped like that. Got to be more careful. Oh, okay. So they still called it. People who are smoking them squares shit, they still got them. Got to be more careful. Yeah, right. We don't know if aliens got monkeys. Like, we really don't. Because we have to think about it. So how is they populating? Like, they like their civilization or something. And if they got a monkey, now listen. Because all monkeys may not human monkeys function basically like the same. But an alien monkey, what if it's something else that's in that, like it could smash you? And what if they like strong and it could smash you and it'll splat your willy? It'll smush your willy and flatten your willy or something. Like, what if it's strong like that? I don't, I'm just asking. I don't, You say people got the jab and still caught C-19. Facts. Still caught that shit. Oh, this shit crazy out here. But they said it worked. That's what they said. This shit worked. They done shot y'all over with that wet dope. Okay, y'all, that wet dope shit shit can't sell nowhere. Oh, we over 100. Give y'all a pat on the back, but y'all done made it over 100. That's what I'm talking about. I'm working my behind off right now to entertain. We should have been way over 100. But I appreciate that right there. Y'all subscribe, and share. We have a player. We have a unique case. A man out of Texas is facing abortion charges. Now, I saw this story and I was like, is this the same story that I did like some years ago or something like that right there? You know what I'm saying? Because I do think that there was like another player who had something to do with like abortion. And it kind of looks similar. So I don't know if this is going to be like an update or is this something new. But if it's something new, let's go on and see what the hell happening out here with abortion and a man.
Now, a Montgomery County man is facing felony charges in a case that prosecutors say may be the first of its kind in Texas. Investigators accuse him of secretly giving abortion medication to a pregnant woman without her consent. Okay. Fox 26's Karis Belger live for us in studio tonight. So, Karis, officials say this case is legally unusual, which hearing about it, it seems so. Yeah, and this is actually
Karen, you were down there. I think her name was Karen. You were blanking too much. Hold on. Yeah, no. I caught that. I think your eyes water or something. Hold on.
Felger live for us in studio tonight. So, Karis, officials say this case is legally unusual, which hearing about it, it seems so.
Yeah, and this is actually a case Fox 26 first reported back in February. And now prosecutors say they're using Texas's abortion statute in a way they believe has never been done before in the state. Officials allege 25-year-old John Ruben Demeter secretly administered abortion medication to a pregnant woman, his partner, without her knowledge, causing the death of her unborn child. Now, investigators say Demeter allegedly ordered abortion medication online and had it shipped to his home here in Texas. They say he covertly crushed the medication and mixed it into a water bottle with a liquid IV packet. Prosecutors announced he's now charged with illegal performance of an abortion and injury to a child, both first-degree felonies punishable by 5 years to life in prison. And officials repeatedly emphasized the woman did not consent in this case. Now, the charges, both the illegal performance of an abortion and injury to a child, again, both first-degree felonies. 5 years to life is what we're talking about here. Initially, it was just assault, aggravated assault, were the charges when we first reported this story. Now, I also spoke with a defense attorney, Rick DeSoto, who says that lack of consent is what separates this case from the larger abortion debate.
Well, it simply comes down to consent. You know, as a woman, it's your body, you know, maybe it should be your choice as to what happens to it. And you have a third party outside of there determining what happens to your body and to that fetus. So again, it's like an assault. It's like someone hitting you with a stick or shooting you. You're not consenting to the violence. Well, you're not consenting to the abortion of the fetus. So consent is clearly the biggest issue in this case.
Now, Karis, as this case just goes through the court system, it could get complicated. So did attorneys address that part of it?
Well, yes. The thing is, abortion laws remain very politically divisive, and that could create challenges during jury selection and potentially during appeals if there is, in fact, a conviction. He also says prosecutors will likely keep the focus on what they allege was a lack of consent, arguing the woman did not knowingly take the medication. In fact, in the initial court documents we received, that is the case that's argued.
Now, Montgomery County man.
That's what's up. I like what you had on wrote right there. Hold on. He says, sounds like the man did not consent to having a baby. I like that. Bam. Because they're talking about consent. All over the years, women have been stealing semen and impregnating themselves. Women have been taking contraceptives and what's the thing that you do like turkey with? Turkey basting the semen out of condoms and injecting it in themselves to go ahead on and get pregnant and then put the men on child support. There's so many men who did not consent to having a baby. Remember, Buddy even said it's her body, her baby. And she should be able to determine. I'm in agreement with you too. If you players is going to follow his lead, now, so this was an update because it's like she said when we first reported on there, and I knew that his face was familiar. Shout out to a player. I say free my dog. Because even if you get 5 to 10 years, because they say that this is like a 5 to 10 year type charge, right? It's facing 5 years or something like that right now. That's just 10 years. If the baby would have made it to Earth, that's 18 to 21 dealing with your insurance. You know what I'm saying? So, did he?
Packet. Prosecutors announced he's now charged with illegal performance of an abortion and injury to a child. Both first-degree felonies.
Ooh, I like that. Back that up. I missed that.
Performance of an abortion and injury to a child.
So that means every woman who has an abortion should be charged with injury to a child. Damn, that boy good. But damn it almost skipped it. It almost flew right by me, but I caught it. Shout out to LaShawn for the $2 cash out. He say he mean business. He say he didn't want that damn baby. Facts. Dog, that listen. For him to order the shit for it to come to his house and be like, I'm finna chop this shit up. And do y'all understand the patience? Do y'all understand the goddamn patience that he had to still be cool with Lil Mama? He still had to be cool, kicking it, probably still having sex with and shit because, hell, she already pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well keep smashing, you know. But he had to play it cool, get online, order some shit, crush up shit, keep several shit, but crushed up, folded up in a piece of paper. He got to be walking around and say, hey, babe, can you bring me a soda out of the Frigidaire? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You want some juice too? I got to give you the goddamn medication. You know what I'm saying? She had to unopen the shit like that and sprinkle that motherfucking, pat that paper in this. You know what I'm saying? And he had to just watch her drink it. Oh, babe, I can't drink all this because you done gave me too much. You want the rest of it? No. Save for later or something like that right there. But you need to drink it all, baby. You know what I'm saying? Patience. But they said that violating or what?
Into a water bottle with a liquid IV packet.
I don't understand that part right there.
Crushed the medication and mixed it into a water bottle with a...
So he was mixing in water bottles. But you said a water bottle. So he must only did this one time. So how does she remember what she had done drunk on the day that it finally took effect?
Liquid IV packet.
I don't know what a liquid IV packet is. Who? So she was on IV? A liquid IV packet. Was she on a IV? He said a kill baby kid.
Prosecutors announced he's now charged with illegal performance of an abortion and injury to a child.
Injury to a child.
Both first-degree felonies punishable by...
That McPherson. That's that McPherman. Milfurpesterone, something.
5 years to life in prison. And officially...
5 years to life? Come on now, dog.
5 years...
Just a baby.
To life in prison. And officials repeatedly emphasized the woman did not consent in this.
He gonna get by 5. I think that he'll get by 5 for both of these. But I do believe that this will set a precedent, though. With that line, say that he harmed a child. Injury to a child. This should be on. Every bitch need to be arrested. Every bitch who went down and got an abortion, they should not get charged with illegal performance of an abortion because it is legal to have an abortion. But then you cannot separate the injury to a child from a illegal performance or a legal performance. You cannot separate the injury to a child. So why aren't women charged with this? So I do believe that the max that he will get is 5 years. The max he'll get, just in my mind, because a good lawyer would do what I just had done did, because this is set precedent. If they go through and he get convicted of injury to a child. I'm just saying, it's something for us to think about out here in the doggone street. And y'all in Texas, you all got to fight for this stuff. You all got to fight for injury to a damn child. That should be in every state in the union right now. So I say, ladies, go ahead on and get your damn abortions, and to the government, we got to lock these hoes up. You damn killers. I'm just saying something. I'm just joking. I'm just for real. Move right along. I ain't going to eat much of you. Got to be more careful. I don't know what that. Damn it. All right, I ain't going to do that right there. That's crazy, though. Anyway, I don't care. Move right along. Move right along. So that's deadly. That's them. That's... Okay, so that's long form. That's a landlord. We ain't really finna do like the eviction or something like that right there. I got a few of these other things. But we got something domestic. Man found guilty. I got it. Got him. All right, bam. Bam. We got a domestic love situation that had them transpire. Domestic love. We have a man who was found guilty of murdering a social media influencer which is also Hilalala, his girlfriend. He has been found guilty. Here we go. Sad, sad story.
Of stabbing and killing his girlfriend is preparing to spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Count 1 of the indictment, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
A judge sentenced Eugene Jacques to life without parole plus 20 years. Atlanta News First anchor Victor Williams is live outside of the Cobb County Superior Court after speaking with the victim's family. Victor, some semblance of justice they received today.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Carly. And this was one of the rare times where we had the verdict and the sentencing playing out on the same exact day. A very emotional time for family members of the victim.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
The jury has found Eugene Jacques guilty on all charges in connection to the death of his girlfriend, the influencer named Beauty Couch.
Beauty.
It's at least a little bit of relief for the family that had been seeking justice for nearly 3 years now. Here's Beauty's biological mother, Kimberly, thankful, but still devastated.
I just wanted my justice for my baby, and I got it. And she got it, so she can rest, and I can rest too.
Eugene Jacques was facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder, aggravated assault, concealing a death, tampering with evidence, and arson. Back in August of 2023, the 22-year-old influencer was found dead inside of a burning car. Evidence indicated that she had been stabbed prior to the fire even happening.
I know now what happened, and I know who did it, and I thank God that God got it.
One key piece of evidence tying Jacques to the crime was a traffic ticket at the scene belonging to the defendant containing his name and driver's license number. While his attorney suggested the ticket was planted there, flock cameras also tracked his moves as he drove that day, placing him right there near the scene, making it an open and shut case for jurors to find him guilty on all charges. Beauty's mother, however, is hoping that her story can be used as a cautionary tale for others in her situation.
In remembrance of her, I want to open up this program to help other young people that going through scratch like that with somebody. I just want to get something going for her and her name to carry on so I can let young other girls know that if you get abused, just say something.
And now that justice has been carried out on this side, Beauty's mother says that she's waiting on God to do the rest. Reporting live in Cobb County tonight.
Now you said that I had done did this story. I thought that I did this story too, and I'm pretty sure that I did this story, so this has to fall up under an update because the mother looked really, really familiar. She said that she want to start like a little program or something to help out the ladies for the, damn it, if you're going through a little something, you go ahead on and get yourself on that out here in these streets, like awareness and stuff like that. Y'all do know that they be having like the domestic lines and shit that you can call if you was in like a situation. Hold on.
Put up this program to help other young people that going through scratch like that with somebody. I just
set up a program. You know that you got to put in that work. If y'all gonna set up programs and shit like awareness and crisis centers and all that, that shit is work. We just can't be out here talking. You got to put in work. Say it again.
This program to help other young people that going through scratch like that with somebody. I just want to get something going for her and her name to carry on.
That baby was pretty though. Her name was Beauty, wasn't it?
So I can let young other
and they
girls
be the ones who go ahead on and leave Earth. Listen, I remember the story now because they found the burnt up body inside the car. I know he mad than a mofo out here in the street for how he got found and convicted.
One key piece of evidence tying Jacques to the crime was a traffic ticket at the scene belonging to the defendant containing his name and driver's license number.
Damn. Whole ticket, pimp. But they did say that they do believe that it was planted.
While his attorney suggested the ticket was planted there, flock cameras also tracked his moves as he drove that day, placing him right there near the scene, making it an open and shut case for jurors to find.
They tracked him. And listen, back then was about the time that I had went to saying a lot of y'all can't be doing these crimes and taking y'all phones with y'all. A lot of y'all just got your little phones and shit because, you know, your mama might call you and you don't want to miss your mammy calling you out here in the doggone street. You know what I'm saying? But this is what gets y'all convicted. This is really what gets y'all convicted.
Him guilty on all charges. Beauty's mother, however, is hoping that her story can be used as a cautionary tale for others in her situation.
In memory of her, I want to open up this program to help other young people that going through scratch like that with somebody. I just want to get something going for her and her name to carry on, so I can let young other girls know that if you get abused, just say something.
Just say something, dog. Listen, the problem is they do be saying stuff. And even if they don't say stuff, family and friends can see abuse happening, and the family and friends will say something. Do y'all even understand that? I think that the majority of the time that we is going through domestic love relationships, it's the people that's outside see, well, not outside, but like our family and friends, the people who's closest to us, see what's going on, and they see that it's a problem, and they suggest us breaking the union that we signed up for. And what do we tell them when they suggest that we go ahead on and leave the one that we love? Mind your damn business. I ain't nothing going on. I'm straight. We just got into a little something. This is first time. She ain't gonna never do it again. You know what I'm saying? We say fly shit like that right there. So. People in the relationship, like I be trying to tell y'all, because we want to be in these relationships with the ones who we in the relationship with. I'm gonna keep my foot on y'all when it come down to that right there. We love domestic love, and we're going to stay in domestic love. That baby want to do like a little program or something for the women who love domestic love relationships. We play too much. Move right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. Got to be more careful. Player got all that dog on time. Bite hit little la-la. Hey, it was his little la-la, though. He can do what he want to do. Deal what it is. Moving right along. What else we got? My pimp player passer partner. Dang! My pimp player passer partner. Shout out to the LGBT community. Listen, if you is a part of the LGBT community, I'm gonna need for y'all to come on out the closet. 2026, we is welcoming people out of the closet. We is not shaming. Because if we do shame, then we get canceled and all that fly shit, and we want to keep our jobs. So, come on out here. Stand your ground. Be who you is. Oh yeah. Shout out to Ray J for getting knocked out. At least he got inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up in a time a long time ago. I'm mature now. That's what's up. Anyway, I grew up in a time where pastors tried to pray the gay away. A lot of that was going on like in the past 5, 10, 15 years too. Yeah, a few every now and then. You hear them trying to pray the gay away and all that stuff. And being homosexual is wrong. They say homosexual is wrong, and we say that it's wrong because God them had done said don't lay down with man out here in the street. What is the verse that says man shouldn't lay with man? We got to keep receipts when I be out here talking to y'all. Leviticus 18:22. Do not have sexual relations with a man as one does with a woman. That is detestable. Got that. I'm pretty sure that the King James Version don't use those exact words, but all right, we get it. So we was brought up to dislike our LGBTQ RSTV brothers and sisters. This is how we were brought up. So, hell. Y'all was brought up this way too because y'all was in the church right along with us. We was taught to not like people who sin. When for some reason we still like other people who sin, they just don't do that sin. That's crazy. That is crazy though. Listen, man, just think about this right here. We was taught not to like homosexuals, but homosexuality falls under a sin. There's a whole bunch of sins that human beings do because nobody's perfect, so everybody sins. But we don't dislike the people who do the other sins. That's strange. That's really strange. I'm speaking of this right here because we have a good story. We have a good story. We have a story that has happened to so many other of my pimp player pastor partners out here in these streets. The biggest story, or the biggest pastor, my partner, was Bishop Eddie Long. Bishop did walks and marches and shit against Willies, against Richards, against a man shouldn't be touching another man with his Willie. Yeah. He said it's wrong. Leviticus, and what God said, and all that fly stuff right there. Sodom and Gomorrah, they was out there hunching profusely. That's the wrong word. I tried to fit it in there. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna think about the right word. They out here touching and rubbing and hugging and shit on each other as male on male and stuff like that. He was one of the pastors who walked and marched against it. Damn it, we having what is that thing called? We was having to get rid of the gay weekend march or some shit. I don't remember the titles. And then come to find out he liked them boys. He liked them boys. He went against God. A lot of people won't say, no, Willie, he did not go against God. That was the devil. The devil got him. How do the devil get you and you've been covered by the blood? Boy, that boy good. God damn it, I just thought about that right now. If you covered by the blood, if you is ordained, if you have been sent by the Lord, because remember, the devil can't do nothing without permission from God. You have been specifically picked, ordained by the Lord, you covered by the blood. How is the devil able to get in there and fickle with you? And got you fickling with them boys? How does that work? But anyway, let me go and take out of Florida. Orlando, Florida, my state. Stay your ground state, but you go home state. Please don't run up with Fifth Eye Life State. We have a situation. Houston, we have a problem. We have another pastor who done fell short of glory. My pimp player pastor partner done fucked around and done got caught trying to hunch a little boy.
Follow a developing story in Orange County. This man who used to could claim to cure gay people in Orlando was just arrested for allegedly trying to have sex with an underage boy.
Detectives say Alan Chambers was trying to meet up with a 14-year-old boy, but instead he came face-to-face with an undercover detective. Fox 35's Chancellor Wynn joins us live. And Chance, you've been going through this report.
Yeah, Alan Chambers allegedly spent around 3 months chatting with who he thought was a 14-year-old boy, allegedly sending the boy an inappropriate picture and even trying to convince him multiple times to meet up with him for sex. Now, apparently, that 14-year-old was actually an undercover detective. The court documents do a great job of outlining and explaining these graphic details relating to their conversations, where Chambers allegedly told the boy that he loved him, even asking the boy to take an Uber so they could meet up at his office in Winter Park because he wanted to be with the boy and make love in his house. Chambers' address matches an address associated with a former company known as Exodus International. Their mission was to help gay Christians become straight. Chambers was the president of that organization. Back in 2011, Fox 35 spoke with him when Exodus International created an app, and at the time, Chambers claimed the app was not a magic cure, but rather a tool for people conflicted between faith and sexuality.
We often hear that we're the organization that converts homosexuals into heterosexuals, or that this is the gay cure app. You know, that's just ridiculous. Not only can we not cure someone of homosexuality, we don't know that that's even possible.
Now, Chambers later went on the Oprah Winfrey Network, where he apologized to the people hurt by Exodus International and their, quote, reparative therapy. Now, Chambers is behind bar here at the Orange County Jail, facing multiple charges, including solicitation of a minor. And in those conversations, he allegedly admitted that he could get in trouble for what he was saying and the actions taken with that at the time what he had thought was a 14-year-old boy and what he called their, quote, forbidden love. Reporting live in Orlando, Chancellor Wynn, Fox.
Oh, fella, call it forbidden love out here. And yeah, it falls under forbidden, yeah.
A prominent local businessman who used to run a gay conversion ministry in Orlando is now facing felony charges of luring a teen for sex online. Alan Manning Chambers is well known in the Winter Park business community. West News investigative reporter.
This is how Alan took his Instagram photo. Stern look, stern face. He's not playing, he's not joking. It's a real photo.
Business community. West News investigative reporter Greg Fox is live at the Orange County Jail.
And Greg, Chambers could walk out of jail before the end of the day.
Well, certainly that's what his attorney told me, that he was hoping that he would be able to post bond and get through the booking and release center and gain some of his freedom back today while he awaits trial on these charges. And while all of that is being arranged, the business community is stunned to have learned about not only Chambers' arrest, but his controversial past.
We're here on Alan Chambers, 2020.
The first appearance in front of a judge lasted just 5 minutes, but the criminal case against the former pastor and well-known businessman will affect the rest of Alan Chambers' life. The operator of 2 men's clothing stores in Winter Park was arrested Monday and charged with 3 felony counts that allege he was trying to lure a 14-year-old boy for sex.
So he owns a men's clothing store also. So he had opportunity to get grown men, but what's better than a grown man? Go ahead. I ain't gonna say nothing.
The arrest affidavit alleges Chambers messaged the teen, who was an undercover deputy, on Snapchat, trying to engage him in sexual activities and saying he wanted to make love. His attorney argued for release and conditions to allow Chambers to keep working.
Strong ties to Central Florida, never been arrested before, gainfully employed. He's got strong family support. That's why we're asking for those conditions.
The judge ordered Chambers to pay $15,000 bond and have no contact with children. This is not the first time we've brought you reports about Alan Chambers. More than a decade ago, we ran numerous reports on his controversial ministry based in Orlando. In June of 2013, Chambers, the head of Exodus International, apologized to the LGBTQ+ community for his gay conversion ministry and shut it down. He then started an alternative online ministry called Speak Love, where Chambers later reposted his apology on social media. The posts on his personal X account are protected, but he identifies himself there as president of the Park Avenue District, which we confirmed in the most recent annual report for the nonprofit in state records. It's an association of merchants in the popular Winter Park retail and restaurant community. A spokesperson told West 2 News, following formal action by the board of directors, Mr. Chambers has been suspended from the board pending further review. Out of respect for the legal process, the organization will not provide additional comment at this time.
You said, but was he married? I don't think he had a woman or a man at that.
And I got an email just a short while ago from Matt Ferry, the attorney for Alan Chambers. He said that he would not be making any kind of a comment at all at this time. Chambers should be arraigned in the next few weeks. Covering Orange County Live.
I got to back it up because I think that at the time that he had apologized about trying to do this.
Based in Orlando. In June of 2013, Chambers, the head of Exodus International, apologized to the LGBTQ+ community for his gay conversion ministry and shut it down.
I think right there is when he realized that I'm not going to be able to hide this shit too much longer, and if I get caught slipping, you know what I'm saying? If I get caught slipping, then it's going to put me on blast that I have been against, which is still putting them on blast for, you know what I'm saying, being such against homosexuality, you know? He trying to pray the gay away while, why don't y'all just pray? That'll be against, and you're not going to be able to pray like that right there. Hell, because like, crackheads and dope fiends pray for crack and dope, don't it? Why y'all can't pray for what y'all want? Whether it's little boys and girls and stuff, and you know, Illegal shit. Why y'all just can't pray for illegal shit to happen? Y'all say a prayer works. And then pray for it and pray to not get caught. Huh? He changed the shit up from we can transition you to speak love. Listen, we talking about speak love. And that's probably why he told that little 14-year-old imaginary little boy, I want to make love to you.
And shut it down. He then started an alternative online ministry called Speak Love, where Chambers later reposted his apology on social media. The posts on his personal X account are protected, but he identifies himself there as president of the Park Avenue District.
Speak love.
Which we can...
That's what's up. Listen, I guess we possibly need to all speak love. We just need to speak love out here. Damn, Alan, we got you, pimp. It's over, dog. It's over. But you're going to be able to... Listen, you can get on out. You may need to leave like Orlando. You may need to go like North Florida or something, like Daytona or something, like close to Jacksonville or something. But if you really want us to like forget, you got to go like cross state lines like Valdosta, Brunswick or something. Like like a little small little hick town where the town believed that people shouldn't be gay also. You know what I'm saying? So you messed up. You messed up, and maybe the spirit hadn't got on you too. The spirit hadn't got on you too because y'all be out here trying to pray the gay away. I knew that they couldn't pray the gay away even back when I was young because I was out in the streets and gay people like gay people. Gay people like the hunch too. And if I know that I like the hunch as a heterosexual, I know that homosexuals like the hunch too. It ain't enough prayer that's going to get me to not be heterosexual. So I know that prayer wasn't going to work for somebody who is homosexual. Now I know the argument, but Willie, it has worked. People have prayed and changed their life and gave their life to God, and now they're not homosexual. In public, they not. Y'all do know that they still homosexual? Huh? But they will say, this is just a fight that you have to fight every day. This is a day for day thing. You take one day at a time. Listen, the one thing that I don't have to, me and other heterosexuals don't have to do is take one day at a time to fight to be you know what I'm saying? Like it's not making no damn sense, but they done prayed the gay away out of some and then they gave their life over to the Lord, but they have to fight the urges. Then that mean that you still that? What you mean you gotta fight the urges? Huh? If you like the same sex and they prayed it away, why you fighting something that was prayed away? Huh? Anybody? Huh? It's already been taken care of. You covered by the blood now. Huh? And this is what tripped me out about religion. Religion got y'all not being yourselves sometimes. Hell, a lot of time. The majority of the time. Got y'all not being who y'all really, really is out here. And this is why I say, man, y'all come on out the closet and quit playing. Come on out the closet because y'all gonna get so much. Y'all gonna get so much support when you come out the closet. It ain't gonna last long because like we is like a microwave type society now. All right. Ooh, you gay. All right. That's what's up. Move right along. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody gonna beat you up, nothing. That shit. No. Back in the days now, you used to get in fights and all that fly stuff when boys find out that you liked it, like the boys, and then come to find out a lot of the boys who was fighting y'all for liking the boys, they liked it, the boys too. Crazy as hell out here. Life. But listen, they was fighting the boys who liked it, the boys, while liking boys because of religion and society. Well, religion controlled society. So that means society was gay is wrong. The majority of society, gay is wrong. You know. Now, a lot of them turned into politicians and, you know what I'm saying, your favorite teachers and stuff, and just gay as all I know. But they done jumped on some gay people for being gay. Sad, sad, sad. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much over here. Hold on. Let's go on out here to Houston then. Let's go on out here to Houston. They faint dangling in Houston too. In case y'all don't know, hold on. Let me try to use this one. Oh, I can use this one. Bam. X. A Park Ranger. How much do a Park Ranger make though? An ex-Park Ranger is accused of sexually assaulting men. Charged with more crimes. Here we go.
New tonight, more charges have been filed against a former Houston Park Ranger accused of sexually assaulting men.
ABC 13 was the first to report on Joey Ellis's initial arrest 2 years ago.
Joey, Park Ranger.
Investigators say he abused his position and targeted men in city parks at night. And we spoke to one of the first victims to come forward who said Ellis pointed a gun at him and threatened him.
He said that he was going to have my car towed away. I was going to be arrested. He was having me turn around, show like every part of my body, which like obviously super violating.
ABC 13's Jessica Willie first.
Don't y'all let Dr. Umar see that. Don't let Umar see that our Park Ranger, Joey the Park Ranger, done made our lighter hue brother show every part of his body.
He was having me turn around, show like every part of my body, which like obviously super violating.
ABC 13's Jessica Willie first spoke to that man in 2004. And Jessica, you caught up with him again tonight. It seemed pretty clear that experience is still taking a toll on him. And he actually predicted, I should say, there were more victims out there.
Yeah, Joshua Beatty told us that this now former park ranger victimized him with such ease. He said that he thought he had done it before. In a new indictment unsealed today, federal prosecutors say Joey Ellis's alleged crimes actually date back to December 2023, 6 months before Beatty exposed what he is accused of doing. And tonight we know that the case against Ellis just got a lot bigger, with 12 alleged victims in total, 4 more than a previous indictment. Prosecutors say he abused his position as a City of Houston Park Ranger, using his badge, uniform, and city vehicle to make people think he had police authority when he did not.
Oh, so you ain't got police authority as a Park Ranger? So you out here like that? He got a whistle and shit? He got a whistle and a plate bag. Big who? Huh? Top flight security. The world, Craig. You out here acting ass.
In order to detain, threaten, rob, and assault them, some victims report being forced to strip naked. We met Joshua Beatty in June 2024, just after his ordeal at Cullen Park. He says it was a nightmare that he still relives today. Tonight, pleased that the feds continue to expand the case.
I want y'all to think about this right here too. Somebody done pull a gun on you and want you to perform. Want you to perform or even perform on them. You have to, it's something really, really deep seated in you to pull a gun and make somebody nervous and in fear and have them, especially if you ask for fellatio. Y'all got to be some crazy, y'all probably is the aliens. Y'all probably is the aliens. Do y'all understand that you got a scared person in fear? And y'all want to put y'all thing in that person's mouth? Something clearly wrong with you people. I promise you. Shout out to Jada Great Alien. He said, buddy say he wanted a little dookie love. Jesus, he wanted to be felt down a little bit.
He targeted people knowing that they wouldn't be able to stand up for themselves and they wouldn't be able to speak out about it. And he made the wrong decision whenever he thought I would do the same. I'm happy the prosecutors are going to go to seek justice for all those other victims that never were able to for themselves, because it was a nightmare for me. I bet it was for 1,000 more. So, you know, you never know how big that number is, but it was definitely scary for all of us.
So Ellis now faces 12 counts of deprivation of rights under color of law, meaning he uses government authority to violate civil rights. He also faces charges of brandishing a firearm and witness tampering. He first faced state charges back in June of 2024, but has now been in federal custody since the end of that year. As you heard, Joshua says it has been a tough 2 years for him, very traumatizing, but he does not regret coming forward. Live tonight in Midtown.
Out here taking, he trying to take meat. He trying to take meat and take mouth. Oh, Joel, what was buddy's name? Joel, fella. And then a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people like it's born gay. I think that people is born gay. I think that they just born gay. I don't know, man. That's some violent type shit right there, man. Give me your mouth. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow me down. Give you what? Hold on, dog. Hold on, man. Don't do it. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? This is really, really crazy. Move right along. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold you. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold you. Who is who am I? Let me get that off the screen right there, cause they did. Nobody care about that. They did. Hold on, we got the fundraiser out the way. Bam. What was this right here? Oh, all right. We have parents. We have some parents who was angry, because y'all be angry right here. At a school district, a school district has been silenced. Boom. A school district have been silenced after a teacher has been arrested for having sexual sex with another student. Not one student. Another student. We got another.
Tonight, shock, anger, and growing questions in Douglas County tonight. Good evening, and thanks for watching and streaming 11 Alive. I'm Ron Jones.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. An Alexander High School teacher arrested for a second time in just a matter of weeks. Maris Nichols was booked this morning on 11 new charges tied to 5 of her students. The biology teacher now accused of having sex with a second student. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn live for us in Douglasville. Cody, we know that you have been speaking with parents. How are they reacting to this latest round of allegations?
Not surprised. This is a tight-knit community. Students talked, parents listened. And after Maris Nichols' first arrest 2 weeks ago, a flurry of allegations surfaced, and parents say they are frustrated over the silence coming from the school district. As you can imagine, they are worried coming forward could have consequences for their children. That's why the parent I spoke to tonight asked we hide their identity.
I'm honestly shocked, but not shocked.
Maris Nichols was arrested a second time Thursday morning. The Alexander High School biology teacher is accused of having sex with a second student in the backseat of his truck at St. Andrews Golf Club.
In trucks.
Talking with my students, there was rumblings that there were more than just that one person.
Nichols was first arrested on May 8th, accused of having sex with another student inside a classroom closet, then inside a Hummer in this driveway in Douglasville. Her latest arrest coming a day after the last day of classes.
And this happens today.
Nichols was released on bond within hours of being booked.
The fact that she's out again is literally sickening.
Nichols is facing 11 new charges involving 6 victims, 5 being students.
I find that the double standard is jarring.
Nichols is accused of sending naked pictures, sex videos of herself, and even a shower scene with her husband.
That baby married. Oh, what would y'all feel if y'all wife out here dangling with the youngins?
The warrants also allege she was grooming her male students, telling them her fantasies. All of this allegedly happening between January and 3 days before she was first arrested.
We haven't heard a thing.
This parent telling me on record what many have told me through text and phone calls. They feel the district is more focused on damage control than transparency and the safety of their children.
There has been a push to, hey, former alums, please share with us your Alexander stories, success stories. So I find that the PR is going overdrive from the high school versus saying, you know what, this is what's going on and we're working through this.
I should also mention that Maris's father is a captain at the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, the same agency investigating his daughter. Now, some people have asked, is this not a conflict of interest? The Sheriff's Office has not commented on that, but I can tell you this investigator has been putting in the work. As of tonight, there are a total 13 charges right now involving these 6 victims tied to Maris Nichols. Live in Douglasville, Cody.
It's 6 victims that's tied, but she's arrested the second time. Her daddy is a police officer. So this bitch done embarrass her daddy. Done embarrass her husband. About that young meat. So it goes back to, I wonder have religion, pastors, evangelists, stuff like that, ever tried to pray the map away? Minor attracted person. Have they ever tried to pray that away? Because for some reason there is thousands, hundreds of thousands of maps. It's just the majority, in my opinion, have not gotten caught. And again, a lot of us would be with minors if it wasn't for the law. So don't think that people don't want to be with minors. It's just people don't want to like go to jail and like lose their families and all that fly stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? But oh shit, a whole bunch of us want to be with minors. It's just the law. It's just the law. Got to be more careful. Baby out here hunting something. Baby out here hunting something. She hadn't got away with it for like a good little minute, but she kept going. She kept going. That baby doing in closets, in Hummers, on golf courses and shit. Wherever she can get that young meat at, that baby getting that young meat. Just saying, move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. Yeah. I bet won't nobody say, well, she didn't know what she was doing. Hell, but they might say that about her, but don't say that about the teenager that she was around here hunching. Got it. Oh, sugar. Oh, I got my pen player partner down right now. You ain't got caught. Anyway, that's it right there. I think that's it right there. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back, man. Y'all made it to the end of the 999 news right here on this wonderful Memorial Day. It is a holiday. It is a holiday. A lot of you all did not have to go to work. A lot of you all went to work. A lot of y'all chose to go to work for like the overtime stuff like that right there. Do y'all get that bag? Get that bag. Make sure you saving a little bit of that money because we don't have the opportunity to save a lot because a lot goes to bills, and I really do understand that right there. So save what you can save. Oh, I had went to a store. I was at the gas station. I was walking in the gas station. They had a sign at the gas station that say cash only. Bitch. Everybody behind me turned around. Guess who kept going inside the gas station? Me. Because I keep trying to tell y'all, you should at least have $100 on your person at all times. At least $100 to cover when you swipe your card and shit goes south. You know what I'm saying? When they ain't got no Wi-Fi, the computers don't work. Who controls Wi-Fi? A corporation. Somebody controls the switch. Somebody's at the damn switch. Just wait. Should I do it now? Should I do it now? Should I get them right now? Should I just cut this bitch out real quick? You know what I'm saying? People didn't have money because they only had their card. Imagine your ass on E. You almost to the crib. You at the last gas station before the crib. Can't get no gas. Because your ass ain't got no money. You know what else crazy? Watch this. A lot of y'all is broke. A lot of y'all is broke. A lot of y'all is swiping cards, but y'all ain't got no money. Meaning this right here. It's a difference if you swipe your card, but you're using debit. You're using a few dollars that you got. Do y'all understand if your ass ain't got no money, but you swiping a card, you using credit? A lot of y'all is living off of credit, meaning that y'all don't have any dollars. You can't get dollars off of credit. So imagine if the only thing you have is a credit card and your ass ain't got no damn gas and you close to the crib or you at the last one before the house. You at the last gas station. Or hell, the furthest damn gas station, but you just had to stop because now you out of gas. All you got is your card. Because you ain't got no money. We got to change the way we think. We got to change the way that we do things. You say, I use the overdraft. You say, I use the overdraft on Cash App? No. Hey, but you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. It really, really is what it is. You say, really, I'm like Fannie Willis. I at least keep $3,000 to $5,000 in my house at all times. Facts. Shout out to Phyllis. Shout out to Fannie. I remember that she said that right there. She showed her dead hair. She keep that money on shit. Who? And they was questioning her about why you have this type of money, and bitch, it's my money. Like you talk. Nah, I was on her side. What you mean? Why I got my money inside of my house? Because listen, it's rare. It's rare. Y'all still putting all y'all trusts in systems and in businesses that your ass don't control. I keep trying to tell y'all, when they cut the lights out, a lot of y'all gonna have a whole, but we're all gonna have a problem. But a lot of y'all this shit gonna fall so bad, so fast that a lot of y'all is going to remove yourselves off Earth early in the game. I'm just saying, and I ain't saying that you shouldn't remove yourself off Earth. Do you? It's your goddamn life. But if you had some things in order, you may not want to leave so fast. You know what I'm saying? Just hear what it is. But anyway, players, prostate cancer awareness round here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Y'all please remember to go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, accept and agree channel. Subscribe to everything that the player got going on. If you subscribe around here, make sure that you check your description and make sure that you check to see if you have hit the bell. Y'all do know that they be cutting y'all off, and then y'all got to come on back and subscribe again. And just make sure you hit the bell in case they want to send out notifications. You will get a notification if that's what they want you to have. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate y'all. It's been a lovely weekend for a whole bunch of people, especially if y'all still alive. It is what it is. If we go on to get on up out of here, y'all enjoy. You say, I learned my lesson during the pandemic when they did not give me my money at the bank and I asked for $3,000. It's my money. Facts. Listen, sometimes it takes something to make us learn. And you learn right then and there. I've been telling people for years, at least keep half of your money outside of the bank. I know, Willie, your money can't grow like that. Your money. At least keep half your damn money outside of where you can't control. You can't control it. Don't have your money. Don't have all your money there. That's just stupid. What if your house catch on fire? Then shit, you should have had life insurance. Damn it, you should have had some homeowners insurance. I don't know what else to tell you. But you can do what you want to do and just leave all your funds inside of a bank and let them shut your shit off the way now you have no money. Just saying something. Listen, y'all finna go on and get up out of here, man. I enjoyed. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Y'all do the one thing that I always ask y'all to do, that y'all continue to do, because y'all keep showing up, and that's stay alive. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out of here.